I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. Peter, hello, welcome. Good to have you on board. Tell us who you are.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sarah. Lovely to be here and welcome everybody to the webinar. My name is Peter Grace. I'm from Bespoke Travel Marketing. We are the UK and European representatives for the brand new Wyndham Grand Barbados, Sam Lord's Castle Resort and Spa. So it's a lovely new property opened up in the St. Philip parish of Barbados.
Super amazing. Thank you very much, Peter. And you've got a prize today for one lucky agent. It's £50, $60 prize.
Yep, indeed. Good luck, everybody. Please listen along. Pay attention, because there'll be a question will be in the presentation, hidden in there somewhere. So good luck.
Super, thank you very much. We also have Carlos, and Carlos is joining us from a hurricane at the moment. He's in a category 4, bless him. So Carlos, we love you. Thank you. So tell us who you are, where you're from, and your prize today, please.
Absolutely, thank you so much. And yeah, well, now it's a beautiful day after a little bit of a hard night last night. We just had a category 4 hurricane pass through. Everything is fine. Few trees around, but otherwise it's great. I'm at home right now, but represent the beautiful Delta Riviera Nayarit in a beautiful location here in Mexico, a very different hotel because we're inside an absolutely amazing mountain range, but with a great beach club. So we'll be with you in a minute.
Super, Carlos. If you want to lead us onto your presentation, we're looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, starting with showing a little video, and away we go. It's just a little hint. Okay.
That looks cool. That looks lovely.
Okay. Can I see can you see the screen?
Not yet. You need to share again. So share screen and select your presentation.
Yeah, sorry. I always had that little situation with sharing. All right.
Sharing is caring, Carlos.
Yeah, I know. I get nervous sometimes, you know. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. All right, perfect. Here we are. But before that, okay. So welcome again. This is our beautiful resort, Delta by Marriott, Riviera Nayarit, located in the Bay of Banderas Bay, in the beautiful state of Nayarit. As you can see, it's a very different concept. We are in the tip of the mountains of the Sierra de Vallejo range, which connect with our largest mountain range in Mexico called Sierra Madre. We're a very different, hotel from all the typical all-inclusives that we have nearby. As you can see, we're surrounded by beautiful nature. This is the way it looks right now because we are almost at the end of the rainy season. But it turns beautifully green. You can notice also our new 2 additions in your left side, for example, hidden in the back, you can see our brand new tower with 96 rooms and suites, and our newest baby, our Aqua Jungle and River Aqua Park, something quite unique in the region. And you can see also the sections of the towers in the back, as well as the villa section, which I will explain you step by step. What do we offer? We're conveniently located in La Cruz town, which is a small fishing village to restaurant in front of us. About 30-40 minutes, depending on the traffic, from Puerto Vallarta's International Airport. The hotel highlights 206 guest rooms plus 6 suites. 9 pools, 3 outdoor plunge pools, 3 restaurants, snack bar, 4 bars, our Delta Pantry, which is a delicacy for all our visitors, and it's included on the package. Regularly at the Delta hotels, the pantry is only for the elite members. In our case, it's for all our guests. Our 24-hour gym, I was saying, the Aqua Jungle and River. Our food and drinks, we just had a little addition to it, which is the premium brand with a little bit of extra cost, not really expensive. The prices are very, very good. Otherwise, our selection and the all-inclusive beverages are very complete. In-room mini bar, this is a courtesy in-room mini bar with beer, juices, water, and sodas. Our Tonati Beach Club, this is about 10 minutes away from our resort. We give the transportation to our guests in private vehicles, which is, of course, for free. Free Wi-Fi throughout the property, including the beach club as well, taxes and tips. Additional services, well, we have an amazing spa with 10 cabins, free private valet parking. We do not charge for parking, and a beautiful event garden and open areas. So this is the map of the area, just to locate you, quick. As you can see in the southern part of the map is the international airport located in the state of Jalisco. Our bay is so big that it divides 2 states in between. To the south is the state of Jalisco. To the north is the state of Nayarit. That's where we're located. And our exact location is, if you go up a little bit, you see a town called Bucerias and a town called La Cruz de Guanacaxtle. Don't worry, you don't have to say that. We're exactly in the middle of those 2 little villages. Our hotel overview, well, this is our very pretty lobby. This is where we welcome everyone and where, the dream starts. But when you wake up to a beautiful reality, our rooms, they perform 2 queen beds or 1 king-size bed, all with beautiful private balconies facing our amazing mountains. Actually, the difference between is just the shower, practically. In the villa section, which I will show you in a minute, we have bathtub and a little, well, not tiny, but it's a smaller shower. But here the difference is the bathtub. I'll show you why I say this. This is the tower side. As you can see, the shower is larger because it doesn't have the bathtub. It's the only difference in between the rooms, but they're all very nice. And this is some of the views that we have. That in the very front, you can see the mountains and the south of Banderas Bay. And this is the way it looks right now. I'm so glad to show you this because this is the way it looks right now. Yeah, the flowers and the trees and everything is beautiful and green. And to relax, this is the concept of the resort. To relax, we have a Sicuria Spa. Of course, this is only for adults, but mom and dad are having a massage. The kids are playing in our aqua park. Also, to exercise, we have this 24-hour, 7-day-a-week on service gym, very complete. We have actually also a private section for those people that like to practice yoga, Pilates, etc. We have a garden as well where we do some activities also. It could be parties, it could be, like games for the kids especially. We also use it for example, now that festives are coming, for the New Year's Eve party, which, it's great over here because it's absolutely open. And this is another good addition to our resort is Tonati Beach Club, 10 minutes away from us in a beautiful beach called La Manzanilla. I'm sorry, I was confusing for another place. It's called La Manzanilla. This is the entrance to our beach club. The beach club offers amazing food. It's everything a la carte. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back again. The service is a la carte. This is part of our restaurant. It's all based on seafood, but if your clients don't eat seafood, no worries. We also have hamburgers, we also have tacos, stuff like that. A lot of beautiful things around, especially the drinks and the beach. We have palapas and we have umbrellas, as well as 4 private cabanas in case some of our guests would like to rent one. Of course, we have bathrooms and shower. And as I said, it's only 10 minutes away from the hotel in the beautiful La Manzanilla beach, which faces the side of the bay. And in the winter, you can see all the whales jumping around, because that's one of the most beautiful spectacles that we have in the bay, especially during wintertime from December through April. And this is our new baby. And as you can see, it's amazing. In the front of you is the children's area. This is where all the kids have a great time, with the water slides, with the area there to get more wet than they already are when they get into the lazy river. It's amazing. It's brand new. We just opened it in July. The new tower opened in August 15, and this is a great complement to our resort. This is an aerial view. As you can see, it's quite unique. There's nothing like this in other places in the region. This is a very unique park. Yes, we do have also an area for the adults, which are the jacuzzis, but the 7 pools that we have inside the park are absolutely for the families, as well as the lazy river and the child section. And also we have a bar exclusively for the park with non and alcoholic beverages as well. Well, in little words, this is the resort. Of course, we can show you a lot more when your information is shared. I'll send you more information about it. We have festives open. This is great. Remember, we have from December all the way to April the whales. A lot of things going on. I can share also the program for festives, and we are definitely a family-oriented hotel. A little different, I said, as the typical all-inclusives that we have in the region. This is more into tranquility and enjoy nature instead of listening to reggaeton music all day long. So please send us your clients. We want to treat them better than at home. We promise you that with the famous Mexican hospitality. So thank you so much. And I pass it again to Sarah.
Super. Thank you very much, Carlos. I'm loving the water park. It's really amazing. So it looks super, super. So yeah, the question we're all asking is, when can we come? That's the
anytime you wish.
Excellent. You've got a few people as well that have been requesting your video, because that video is absolutely super. So lots of people want it. So when you do your follow-up to everybody, please, if you can send the video, that would be
I'll
amazing.
be more than happy to do so. Indeed.
Super. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're leaving the sunny shores of Mexico and moving across to Barbados. I'm very much looking forward to this brand new hotel. Peter, the stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and thank you, Carlos. I like that place as well. Your place looks amazing. Right then. Oh, what has happened with me?
Have you shared?
Please bear with me a second.
Yeah, doing it now.
So, welcome everybody. I'm Peter. I'm from Bespoke Travel Marketing, and this is Barbados's newest gem. It's called Wyndham Grand Barbados, Sam Lord's Castle Resort and Spa. It's a luxury 5-star all-inclusive resort built from scratch, but built from scratch on a site that some people who have been in the travel industry as long as I have will know this hotel, will know the grounds of this hotel and the location from many, many years ago. So in the distance there, and I'll point the pointer to it, can you see this building here? That is actually a historic monument. It is Sam Lord's Castle. Now, who on earth is this guy Sam Lord's, I hear you ask? Well, Sam Lord's was a vagabond. He was a pirate, going back to the 1800s, and he plundered and wasn't a nice man at all, wasn't a nice guy at all. But from the bounties of his plundering as a pirate, he built this estate. So it's a checkered history for this estate, but now this brand new hotel and the whole estate is actually owned by the Barbados government. So it's a government-owned entity. And this property has been built from scratch over the last 6 to 7 years. COVID had a bit of an impact on its schedule for opening. So it was actually due to open last year, but COVID had an impact on the supply chain and all other manners of what you'd expect from what the pandemic had. So this property is now open. The property is 5-star luxury, all-inclusive. Location-wise, where is it? So the island of Barbados, if you're from the UK, like I am, Barbados as an island is the same size as the little Isle of Wight, just off the south coast between Portsmouth and Southampton, down on the south coast of the UK. So it's not a very big island at all. It's easy to drive around. So the airport is down here in the south. That's Bridgetown Airport called BGI. And the hotel, Wyndham Grand Barbados, Sunlord's Castle Resort and Spa, is just a 15-minute transfer from the hotel on the southeast coast of the island. So Bridgetown is the capital, as you can see over on the bottom of the west coast, on the south of the west coast. And this west coast is then known as the Platinum West Coast of Barbados. So this hotel is part of a new strategy from the government to develop and build and operate something that's very different from everything else in Barbados. Anybody that has been to Barbados or sells Barbados will know that the majority of the hotel inventory in Barbados are made up of largely smaller, intimate hotels, boutiques, inns, and luxury properties. But this is a much larger scale property. This is a full-scale 5-star all-inclusive resort, and in total we've got 422 rooms and suites, of which 37 are suites. So this gives you an idea, this screen gives you an idea of the room product. So the smallest room is a deluxe room with resort view, and even in the smallest room it is 650 square foot in size. So they're pretty sizable. The property has both king-bedded rooms and 2 queen-bedded rooms, so great for families. And this presentation is going to focus very much on the family side of the property. But bear in mind, this property is not just family-friendly. It's open to guests of all ages, singles, couples, and also obviously families with children of all ages. So it really is aimed to cater to a customer looking for a luxury 5-star all-inclusive experience in Barbados. So all the rooms are modern, sophisticated, well designed, with all the modern friendly design features you'd ever think of. The property has been designed to the highest sustainability standards. So literally, in government owned, if the government didn't build a hotel that was operating to the highest sustainability standards, we'd have a problem. So the property really does offer something special. The suites are spacious. We've got 37 suites in total, greater for larger families. And we've also got a wonderful penthouse suite, which is going to be named the Rihanna Suite. Now, I guess everybody knows who Barbados' biggest pop star is, and actually one of the biggest export industries of Barbados is the wonderful lady Rihanna. So we've named the penthouse suite after her. So you can see the rooms, modern, contemporary, not over fussy, quite sleek design, but very, very spacious, all with very, very large balconies. And the deluxe rooms will have views of the resort, which means the gardens or rooms facing away from the ocean, but then you'll have deluxe ocean view rooms as well. So, as I said, this property is an all-inclusive property. What does all-inclusive mean when you come to Wyndham Grand Barbados? Well, we like to call it the premium all-inclusive plan. So it's all-inclusive of all main meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks throughout the day from various locations throughout the resort, including food carts throughout the property. All-inclusive means fully stocked minibars, which are replenished daily in every room and suite. 24-hour room service, 7 days a week. We serve international brand name spirits, cocktails and beers from all the bars at the properties. Mocktails, cocktails, literally everything. All-inclusive wine by the glass with every meal, and also available from all bars as well. We've got a great activity program, wonderful fitness center, and I'm going to come on to specifically the family-friendly side of things in a little while. So we've opened with a soft opening period at the moment. So our soft opening period covers a period of about 3 to 4 months up until the middle of January 2024. During this period, we've opened with 4 restaurants, and you can see the International Market, Castle View, Burnt Oak and Lantern are some of our food and beverage operations that are already open. We aim by mid-January to increase that up to 10 different restaurants, serving cuisine from all over the world. Mix of main buffet restaurants in the international marketplace, but also we've got spectacular a la carte restaurants serving cuisines from all over the world. Literally, if there's something that tickles your fancy, you'll be able to indulge in it at the property. So a great choice of culinary experience, but bear in mind we're at the moment between now and the middle of January, we're at a soft opening period, which means the product offering is going to evolve. And it means we're only going to be adding restaurants on an ad hoc basis. Each couple of weeks, there's going to be a new restaurant. So by the middle of January, we'll be operating at 10 restaurants, 6 bars, and lots of other facilities as well. So I mentioned this is obviously a family-friendly webinar. And the children's facilities and entertainment program is going to be amazing. You've got lots of activities for children of all ages, both daytime and evening entertainment programs as well. Most of it will be focused around the family pool area, but we're also going to have adult-only pool areas where adult-only guests can escape from children, young families, if they so wish. So we're trying to segment the hotel into areas that are quite family friendly, but also quieter areas for adults, and also a group area. This property is going to be very popular with group businesses as well. So great entertainment team on site. Activities, we like to think of makers welcome, games galore. So lots to keep the children of all ages entertained. Arts and crafts, sandcastle building, face painting, picnics, nature walk, jewelry making. Then evening children's show. We have a kiddies talent show, mini disco, fashion show. Lots of things to keep the children of all ages entertained, while the parents can do their own thing if they so wish. Board games. Lots of things to do in terms of board games. Great evening entertainment. There'll be a room in the lobby area for nighttime entertainment for adults. And we will also offer babysitting services at the property at an additional charge. So let me introduce you to this little guy on the right. This is Sammy. Now, bear in mind this property is called Wyndham Grand Barbados Sam Lord's Castle Resort and Spa. Sammy is part of the Children's Club, the Children's Entertainment Program. So Sammy heads it all up. He's a great, fun mascot for the property. But also within the room product we'll be able to offer in-room camping, kids check-in counter, colouring books, and also puzzle games as well. Some activities will incur a fee, but an awful lot will be included in the all-inclusive program at the property. So that's a basic roundup of the family-friendly side of the resort. But for adult guests, we've got so much more as well. So this property will have 6 swimming pools in total. One of the swimming pools will be in our spa area, so that then leaves 5 other swimming pools throughout the resort. Lounges on the beach and in the pool areas, pickleball on tennis, golf courses nearby. So you've got the Barbados Golf Club, which is about a 10 to 15 minute drive away, not too far from the airport. But lots of activities around the resort, but also on the beach as well. So literally this resort will appeal to an active customer, but also to somebody who just wants to chill, relax, and lay in the sun and indulge their taste buds in a wealth of gourmet cuisine, but lots of activities as well. Now, I did mention the spa. The spa is going to be a super destination spa. The spa treatments won't be included in the all-inclusive program. They'll be available as an additional extra surcharge. The spa will not open until the middle of January. So if you have clients who are interested in staying and they want a spa product, this won't be ready until sometime in January as part of the full opening period. And we also have a salon, which will be hairdressing, but the spa will be operated and managed by a very well-known international spa brand. I can't disclose that at the moment, but it's going to be a well-known global spa brand that operates some of the best spas around the world, both in resort hotels and in non-resort hotel areas. So I hope that whets your appetite. It is really going to be a proper destination spa. Now, you say, why he was talking about weddings, but weddings are actually very important from the family angle as well, because they bring together families, extended friends, and literally everybody will be welcome at the property of all ages. So we'll be offering some amazing wedding packages, great for getting married if you're just a couple wanting to just get married by yourselves, or you want to bring the whole tribe along with you, either sides of the wedding party, bride and groom, then they will also be there to cater for that. So the wedding packages will have a dedicated wedding manager, and they will be delivering some amazing wedding experiences to guests. And also as part of the event program, so the wedding side of things comes under the event side of the property, we will have the largest ballroom on the island of Barbados in any hotel. So the Trident Grand Ballroom will be great for big celebrations, state-of-the-art meeting facilities. It'll have breakout rooms, smaller rooms. So literally this property will also appeal to the conference and meeting market as well. But we're careful to keep this segment of the market very separate to the regular holidaymaker, somebody who's on vacation in Barbados and just wants to relax and chill out and doesn't want to see somebody in a suit parading around the pool. Don't worry, that's not going to happen. So that's it from me. I appreciate your support. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Peter Grace. My business is Bespoke Travel Marketing. We represent Wyndham Grand Barbado, St. Lord's Castle Resort and Spa in the UK market. And hopefully that's given you everything you want. Happy to answer any questions if you so wish.
Super, thank you very much, Peter. We do have a couple of questions that have come in. So, Peter, which hotels are your comp set?
On the island of Barbados, we are comparing ourselves to definitely the two Sandals properties on the south coast, O2 Beach Club on the island. The hotel has been, Wyndham have been given a mandate by the government. Remember I mentioned this is a government-owned hotel. They want this hotel to be achieving the highest level of standards, and they've given them the standards of a AAA 5 diamond rating to achieve within the first year to 18 months. So that explains a bit about what this hotel and where it's meant to be positioned. The size of it, the scale of it is the largest, it will be the largest hotel in Barbados. As such, it really, but bear in mind that Sandals is adults only, it's couples only. So this is family friendly, but it's not family only. It's open to guests of all ages. So I hope that explains a little bit of the concept. But on the island of Barbados, if you're looking for a larger style resort, then this is your property. And obviously a luxury 5-star all-inclusive resort. I would say the Hilton, but the Hilton is not all-inclusive. So we don't, while it's a global brand like Wyndham is, we don't regard it as a direct competitor.
Yeah, you kind of like a game changer for the island.
That's part of the strategy. So the government wanted to introduce a new type of resort onto the island, something that is larger scale, and it's designed not to compete with any other hotel on the island, in fact. So it's designed to be a game changer, as you said, Sarah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Carlos, when is the best time of year to travel to you?
Any time of the year.
Anytime is happy time.
Yeah, but for example, in case of, we have clients that don't like the heat and humidity, from November to the end of April is perfect. But like in the case of now with the rainy season, when everything is beautiful and green, it's the same. Summer is absolutely amazing as well. So this is a full year destination. Yeah.
Super. And so you mentioned winter and about it not being as hot. I presume it's hot and humid, less hot and humid. Correct. What would the average sort of daily temperature be?
In Celsius, it's about 23 during the day, 25, and during the night, it goes down to chilling 20.
Yeah. Super,
Yeah.
super. No, that's good. And then when you get your hot season, is it over 30?
Oh,
when
yes. Yeah, and
excellent.
humid. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
And do you have any, do you suffer with the mosquitoes or anything? Or I presume you will do fogging and things too.
Well, yeah, so being surrounded by mountains, yeah, but we take care of that. We fumigate the hotel constantly during the summer season. So we don't really have that much of a problem. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Peter, have you restored the castle's interior after the fire, and will you use it for a wedding location? So that's two questions from Sheila.
What a very good idea. What a good question. Well, yes, the castle did suffer a fire a number of years ago. The castle is in the process of being restored. The exterior is fully rendered, it's been repainted, and the gardens around it are looking great. The interior is not yet available. So the castle will be uplit at night, and that it can be a perfect backdrop to a wonderful wedding location. There is the castle terrace sits in front of it, and we have a castle restaurant overlooking it as well. So that will be a very good wedding location. Now, the castle is still a government-owned entity, and it is actually in the process of being refurbished internally. So I hope that answers the question at the moment.
Okay, super. Thank you very much. Peter, is the hotel open now?
It is open. We have a jazz group arriving today. Well, it's not a jazz group. There's a jazz experience event happening on island in the next few days. And we have, I think, up to about 250 guests staying at the property starting today and tomorrow. So yes, it is open. It is available for sale through a select few channels at the moment. Obviously, if you book directly with Wyndham, then great. That is bookable via the GDS at the moment at best available rates. We are in the process of equipping tour operators in all the main source markets with tour operator agreements, and they will be available to book through as a channel over the next few weeks. That's the aim of what we're working towards at the moment.
Super, thank you very much. So do you still have sort of building works going on in some parts?
All the external work should now be finished. It's only fixtures and fittings coming into rooms and internal fitting out of some of the restaurants. So my understanding is that at the moment, virtually all the external work, but bear in mind that we are in a soft opening period and things can change. Inclement weather may create a challenge. So we're saying at the moment that we're aiming for a full 100% fully operational opening by the middle of January 2024.
Okay, super. Dean, hope that's answered your question. Travel agent rates, do you offer or will you offer any form of travel agent rates to get the agents over there?
Currently, we're interested in hosting fan trips, but if an agent wants to stay on their own holiday, we have a travel agent discounted promotion via the Wyndham website. It's a 30% off best available rates.
Okay, super. Thank you very much. Sheila would like the full hotel details. So when you do your follow-up, could you send any fact sheets or access to image galleries, anything at all, as your full follow-up to everybody?
Problem. Happy to do that. If you have a look on the main global wyndhamhotels.com website, you'll find and search for Barbados. It's the only Wyndham property in Barbados. You'll find full details of the property on the Wyndham website. Our own, we call it our own hotel specific site, isn't live yet, but if you search on it on the wyndhamhotels.com, the main global Wyndham website, then you'll find it. Okay,
super, thank you. Peter, for you first of all, and I've got the same question for Carlos. Is the destination of hotels LGBTQ friendly?
Absolutely. In our case, yes, definitely yes.
Super. And Peter?
Yes, we are very LGBTQ friendly. The property is set up to offer guests of from all over the world, all cultures, all creeds, and sexualities and ways of life and lifestyle. Absolutely. Culturally, the island of Barbados is becoming a lot more open and receptive to same-sex relationships. So that's good news.
Super, thank you very much. Melinda, you've asked a question, but I'm not sure which hotel. I presume it's Peter. She's asked, do we have to book directly with the hotel? But Peter, we've just then covered off that you're going to be having your tour operator rates sent out soon.
We're in the process of finalising agreements with most of the big tour operators. I'm obviously based in the UK, servicing the UK and European marketplace. I have colleagues in North America. If you're watching this webinar from North America, but you can book currently via GDS, via Wyndham corporate website that is currently live and available to book directly at commissionable rates.
Super, thank you very much. In our case,
Sarah, yes. if it applies also to ourselves, it's the same, you know, through, of course, through my booking rewards, direct through Marriott.com. If they affiliate with Marriott, they can do it as well through Marriott Bonvoy, or through also the major wholesalers, like in the UK, we are with TUI UK, in Canada with Sunwing and Air Canada Vacations, and in the US also with the Apple Leisure Group, for example, Pleasant Holidays and GoGo as well.
Super, thank you very much. Laura, you've asked, would a family of 2 adults and 3 children fit in a deluxe room? Which hotel? Does that make sense to you, Peter?
In my deluxe room, yes. The 2+3 would be a challenge. 2+2 is no problem, but the largest suites would be available. But we also have a large number of interconnecting rooms as well, where you've got a king bedded room connecting into a 2 queen bedded room. So that is great for larger families who want more space to themselves.
Okay, super. Same question for you, Carlos. Do you have any rooms for bigger families?
Exactly as Peter mentioned, we're in the same situation. If it's max 4, but if there's let's say a baby or so, we can, you know, have how you call them? Sorry,
cot.
Yeah,
crib.
Yeah, yep. Crib. Sorry, yeah, we have it available. Or otherwise, for example, a lot of our rooms are connected. So in the case that we have families that would like to be right next to each other, we don't have a problem with that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, super. And with some hotels as well, like it's a battle trying to get interconnecting rooms or guaranteed to be next door. Do you offer sort of anything, this goes for both of you, where people can request out and ask if they can do it, rather than it just being on request all the time and you may get it, you may not, because a lot of people won't book on that basis. Peter, I'll ask you this question first. Is that something that we can try, or is it just a non-request basis?
We will be selling, the inventory is set up for sale by specific room type and by bedding type. So the process of booking 2 connecting rooms would be on request, but you can select and book 1 deluxe king bedroom with ocean view and 1 double king bed with ocean view. You just need to notify the hotel of the need for interconnecting. And obviously, the earlier you do this, the better. There will be certain pressure points during sort of school holiday periods, festive period, where demand will be very high for 2 interconnecting rooms.
Yeah, super. Thank you very much. Carlos.
Yes.
Same question to you.
In this case, could you? I'm so sorry. I was writing something. Could you repeat it again, Sarah? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you know, you have the sort of interconnecting rooms or the rooms next door to each other. A lot of time it's just purely on a request basis, and you do get a lot of families that they can't risk it, because if they've got 2 young children that could be on a different side of the hotel. Right. So, is there anything you can do to guarantee that?
Actually, when our reservations people sees that their families, especially you know, like parents and kids, and they you know, they have the need to be right next to each other. Yes, when they're, you know, families like uncle and aunt and etc., it's a different thing. You know, in that case, yeah, it would be important to, you know, to request it, because the last things are different, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because no, you do get the families with the kids who are 25 and 23
Right.
next
Right.
door.
Right. They don't want them next door, right? They want
It
them in
happens
another
to
section.
me.
Send them somewhere else.
Oh, it does make me laugh.
Right.
Okay, let's have a look. Sheila, I think this is for Peter again. Will you be putting in a grown wall to make the safe bathing area for the kids as the currents are immense on the southeast side of the island? Is that something that they're looking into?
Yeah, it is something that making the beach family friendly for guests of all ages to be able to swim is something that is a priority for the property. The beach, as you saw in the first picture that I saw, the property sits up on a sort of a bluff overlooking it, but the actual entrance point to the beach is down in front of the castle, which is a gradual slope down onto the beach. And I believe that area will be protected and it'll be safe for swimming. There will be certain periods of the year when the winds are high that swimming will be more of a challenge, and obviously we can't give you 100% guarantee of that.
Okay, super. Thank you very much.
I did see another question. Is Barbados south of the hurricanes? Now, good question, very good question. Now, Barbados does sit. It's actually probably the most easterly island in the Caribbean chain. And it does sit below the vast majority of hurricanes. So your chance of hurricanes having an impact on Barbados is very low. Now, we happen to be sitting at the beginning of October, which at the moment, as everybody probably knows, the Atlantic hurricane season is hurricane season. Yes, we get downpours, tropical storms, but never usually to the strength of a hurricane.
Okay, super. Thank you. That must have been one of the questions in chat. Neil's asked, Carlos, you mentioned the tour operators in North America. Do you have Delta Vacations?
Neil, in this case, it's going to sound a little, if you allowed me to say it, funny, but the situation with Delta Vacations with us, because they work perfectly with Marriott, but with us, they can't do it because of the name of our
Oh, wow.
of the chain of our hotel. Yeah.
Oh, Delta.
They were explaining me that they're so sorry that because we have exactly the same name, it's no way they can. I don't know, why. They really didn't explain. They just said that there is a conflict with the name. That's why we're not with Delta. I would love it because they're all good friends of mine for many years, but
yeah, I would presume it's like people would then think that was just a Delta hotel.
Yes.
Like when TUI have their specific TUI hotels, maybe
Correct.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a shame.
It's a shame, yeah. Indeed.
Okay, Peter, when is the best
Denzel...
time to travel?
Hey, when's the best time to travel?
Anytime is Barbados time.
Anytime is Barbados time, yeah, man. Now, obviously, the winter is when the guests from colder climate flood south, and that is Barbados's highest season. So, anytime from December all the way through to May time is when the temperature difference between Barbados sits fluctuates at a sort of 30 to 33 degree temperature all year round. So that explains. From a temperature perspective, that temperature difference when somebody's up in the north of Scotland or in Quebec in Canada or in Chicago, they may want to head south for the winter. So it's all down to what personal taste is. The hotel will operate year round, and also during the summer months it's very popular as a destination with the British customer. Year-round operation of flights from Heathrow with Virgin Atlantic and British Airways. During the winter months, that increases frequency-wise. Manchester is served by Virgin Atlantic and Aer Lingus. There's a new service operating out of London Gatwick with North Atlantic Airlines. That's a low-cost carrier that is just launching service to Barbados. Brand new service out of Gatwick Airport starting at the beginning of December. So the volume of flights going into the island is much greater in the winter, and that makes it when it's most popular, obviously, from a temperature and a comparison perspective.
Yeah, okay, super. Thank you very much. Denzel's asked a question. What stands out at both of your properties when compared to the competitors? I mean, from my point of view, you both have such unique properties anyway. I don't think you can compare them, but I think what if you had one main thing to say, Peter, about how we should market it, or how a travel agent should market the hotel, or what customers, what would it be?
I'll go back to what I said earlier. This is not designed to compete with any other hotel on the island of Barbados. This is a game changer for the island. It's a large 422 room resort that really doesn't compete with anything else on the island. It really does offer something different, both geographically on the island in terms of location, but also concept, quality. The quality of the inclusions in the all-inclusive plan are going to be great. The breadth of restaurants, 10 restaurants. Once the hotel is fully operational in the middle of January, we'll have 10 restaurants to choose from, 24-hour room service. So you can see the sort of quality we're aiming at as a luxury 5-star all-inclusive resort.
Yeah, super. So I think that the food and beverage is a key thing as well there then.
Really important. But also the event space as well. You know, it's going to be, probably most agents on this call are more likely to be just booking regular holidays for their loyal clients. The resort is going to be great for that, but also the event space is second to none of any hotel on the island of Barbados.
Super, thank you very much. And Carlos,
yes,
your location, again, everything about it is so different to your competitors.
Correct.
What would you say? Obviously, you've got the amazing water park now, you've got the beach club, but what would be your key point?
In this case, it would be that our resort is more direct into tranquility, you know, for people that don't really want to be surrounded by many people, to be a little bit, well, not a little bit, but in a very nice and quiet environment, and enjoying nature, you know, to connect with, you know, with each other, with their families or friends. This is our concept, you know. You're not going to hear loud music like, you know, in the typical all-inclusives. We don't really have that kind of sense. Ours is a little bit more quiet, because also we're located in a private development, so that there is actually practically zero noise around. And this is more or less what we always explain to our guests when they say, Carlos, but you're not on the beach. Well, we have the beach club. But in the other way, when they see the hotel and they go like, oh my God, there's trees, there's birds, there's you know, flowers, and it's so tranquil, and you can walk around and you know, you feel in a very different environment. So that's, you know, that's our selling. The main selling point is that, you know, that guest that is looking for something different in the sense of being in an all-inclusive where it's tranquil, where it's quieter, where they really can be in a pool and they won't be, you know, listening to loud music, or, you know, I'm sorry, I don't want to sound bad, but, you know, sometimes that there are so many people around and all drinking and all yelling and all this and all that. They're enjoying themselves. But in our case, it's a little different. It's more, again, into the quiet sense of a vacation. You know, yeah. Like you're not in the party sense. You are more into the relaxing sense. So that's the difference in between. Yeah.
So we've got nature and zen, and we've got a game changer. So that's the two hotels. So this ultimately covers your client's needs. So you have both there. So a big thank you to Carlos and Peter for the super presentations, and it's been really lovely to have the amount of questions we have to really sort of dig deep today. So thank you, everybody. So just as a reminder,
can I raise my hand? So I've just seen another question from somebody about what for Wyndham Grand, how much wedding guest maximum delay. What's the largest number of wedding guests that we can take? Well, the property, the banqueting space can take up to 800 guests. So if that's an indication, you know, twice the capacity of the hotel in terms of rooms, but that's going to be extremely rare. This property, a great size for, it literally will cater to wedding guests from the couple with immediate family or up to groups of, 80, 100, 150 guests. That's what they'll be able to deliver a great wedding experience for. So if you're thinking large wedding guests, large wedding parties, this property is going to be perfect for that type of customer.
Yeah, because often there's a lot of requests for the Indian weddings that are like the 3-day affairs and also very large in terms of numbers. So that would be the perfect solution on Barbados for that one for you. Super, definitely. Thank you very much. Peter, who is the contact for weddings, or will you be able to send this out when you send the documents out?
I will pass on the wedding. We have a director of events, which is responsible for groups, meetings, events, and all that side of things. Dana is on property, and I will pass on that contact details. She joined us from Sandals on the island of Barbados, so she has a lot of experience in that group side of things, having previously worked for Sandals Resorts.
Brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so as a reminder, everybody on the webinar today has got a prize draw entry. We're going to ask you some questions now. We've got one question each for Carlos and Peter. If you get this question correctly, you get 10 prize draw entries. Tomorrow morning, I'll put everybody into a spin to win, and I'll let you know who the winner is. So, who wants to go first? Carlos.
Yes.
What's your question, please?
All right. Are you ready? Perfect. What's the name of our beach club? Very simple.
Neil, April to December.
Yes, Carol Smith.
Anticipating. Yes. Has she spelled it correct? Tunati.
Yes, I'm correct. Yeah, Carol.
Wow, Carol, you're a star.
Wowzers.
Yeah, that was fast.
Very, very fast. So yeah, lots of correct answers there. So super. So you all know the name of the beach club, and that's one of your very, very good selling points for those that have overcome the objection of, but it's not on the beach. Exactly. Not far away. We've got the beach club. Super amazing. Thank you.
Well done, everyone.
10 points. Peter, have you got an easy one or a hard one?
This is going to be so easy.
Okay.
Right then, what is the name of the mascot of our children's entertainment program? Well done, I can just see you. Well done.
You didn't even have to see it. Rihanna.
You see, well done, everybody. I know that was easy.
Everyone's preempting that. So Sheila said it's Sammy. Is that the correct answer?
Correct, indeed it is. Sammy the parrot is the mascot of our children's entertainment program at Wyndham Grand Barbados.
Perfect. That was a very, very quick guess, Sheila.
Well done.
Literally before you'd even finished. So super amazing. Thank you very much. So Carol and Sheila, you have your 10 points. Everybody else a point. I'll let you know tomorrow. Carlos and Peter will all send a follow-up. So if you do have any further questions, reach out to them, and they will be copied in on the email I will send with your recording as well. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Carlos and Peter. Loving your hotels. So thank you very much for spending the time with us today.
Thanks, everybody. Wonderful to see you all. And thanks very much for spending time. Have a good day. All the best, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.